What's going on, Self Growth family? It's Phil, aka Self Growth. Making a video about a blog I did a while back, something I wanted to address. Name of the blog is In the Game, in the Stands, or in the Bench. What's your position in the game of life? Just something I've noticed scrolling on the news feed. I see a lot of people kind of living a mundane life, kind of just drifting. Doesn't seem like a lot of people are happy. So it sparked the idea, just kind of address with yourself, being honest, where you are, where you fall in that position of, in the game of life. So the first one I'm going to cover is in the stands. First thing to address about the stands is it just means you haven't decided to step out of the crowd. There's many reasons why a lot of people stay here. Some people feel that it's better just to fit in than to stand out. Why fit in when you can stand out? Just a difference of opinion right there. Others would just rather be comfortable watching the game and do the work that it takes to get in the game. They'd rather just cheerlead for everybody else who's going to go after it. That's their decision to make. There's no chance of injury if you're in the stands. For your pride, your ego, for just the fear of failure itself, they feel that it's safer out there. So, and then also, if you ever go to a football game, the other reason is there's a lot of familiarity out there, right? If you go to a football game, you'll be around your family, you're going to be by your friends, co-workers, other people who haven't decided to leave their comfort zone. So that's why a lot of people decide to stay in the stands. The problem with that is life is a contact sport, and it's either going to hit you or you're going to hit it. So although it might feel safe, it doesn't mean that it's best for you to stay in the stands like that. The second one is for on the bench. Okay, now on the bench, you've decided to at least get out of the crowd. So I'm gonna tip my hat to you for that. You've decided to be different. Now, you've at least figured out what you want out of life, and you're making a conscious effort to accomplish that. You come to practice every day, like those who are usually in the game. But there are a few things that separate you for those who are typically in the game. Now, in this position, you do enough work to be on the team, but you haven't done enough work to be a franchise player, right? You haven't developed that drive and that passion for your goal or for your dream to pursue it with your whole heart, right? Your practice schedule is built on convenience. If there's nothing else going on, if there's no parties, if there's no family gatherings, if the people who aren't helping my dream don't ask me to associate with them, but if they do, I won't show up. Like, other things are getting prioritized over your dream, right? You won't spend the extra hours harnessing your craft. You're not paying attention to the details. You're not getting up early. You're not staying up late. You're not prioritizing your priorities, right? You have to prioritize your priorities. Like, for real, prioritize your priorities. And if the people that you're prioritizing aren't prioritizing your priorities, then they probably shouldn't be a priority to you. Like, remember that, right? Now, right now, you're operating anywhere between 65 and 80% of your conviction. So it's not exuding from you that you really want to accomplish your dream. You just kind of want it. Like, it's like a diet want for you. Like, it's like a light. It's like a goal zero, right? If it was going to be a drink. So, and the last part is you'll sacrifice to the extent of you'll come to practice, you'll do the work in the gym, whatever it is for you, but it has not become your non-negotiable yet. And that's what's keeping you from the next platform of actually being a franchise player. Now, the last position, those who are in the game. All right, now this is an elite group. The reason I say that, now when I say this is an elite group, it's not that you're better than anyone else, okay? Because everybody is created equal. It's just some people's work ethic. It's just some people's their determination, their faith, their tenacity to go after their dream is the only thing that separates them from you. Everybody's created here, but some people outwork, and that makes all the difference. That's all it is. Now, not many people are going to go after their dream the way these people do. They're not that passionate, or they just won't stay focused for that long. All right? Those who are in the game of life have goals usually written down, either short-term or long-term or both. Right? Your dreams give you energy. Right? This is when you get live. When you know what I mean? Anything else, you might have a little, but when it talks about the thing that wakes you up, when it's that thing that you lose sleep for, like right now, 4 a.m., and we still out here getting it, right? That's because you have a passion for it. Nobody has to wake you up. That's the thing that wakes you up. It's the same thing that you lose sleep for. This is your goal. This is for your dream. Like, that's when you can tell that you're really going with your calling. All right. So, also, you don't mind inconveniencing yourself for your goal. Like, you don't complain about waking up early. You don't complain about losing some sleep. You don't complain about missing events. Why? Because you know what you're after, right? Distractions are things that you only see when you take your eyes off the goal. That's it. The obstacle, that's a speed bump for you on the road to success, on the path to success, and the path to your dream. That's all the obstacle is a speed bump, right? So you don't mind inconveniencing yourself, and you're also going, okay, this is the most important part. Do not let the opinions of the lazy sway the mind of the ambitious. Do not let the opinions of the lazy sway the mind of the ambitious. Do not let the opinions of the lazy sway the mind of the ambitious. You're going to have naysayers, people who are going to tell you you don't need to put all that effort towards that thing, towards your goal. Come party, come kick it, sleep in, all that. Nah, you focus on what you need to focus on, all right? Let them do them. Comfort zone and familiarity will always be there. Always be there. You can always leave and come back and find people doing the same thing that they was doing when you left them. Nothing, all right? So the naysayers are also going to be your motivation, all right? When you can find people who tell them, look, because you said I couldn't have this, because you said I never accomplished it, because you said I never did this, because you said I'll never live that lifestyle, I did it without you, right? And I did it better without you, right? Now, you don't say that, you let your success speak for itself, but you know that you accomplished it, right? Now, the people who are in the game, these are the ones who are growing themselves. They're showing up early, they're leaving late. They grow themselves, they train, they learn more on the topic, they practice, and when they get done with that, they practice some more. Alright, you understand that in order to accomplish your dreams, you're going to have to sacrifice what you want now for what you want most. In order to accomplish your dreams, you're going to have to sacrifice what you want right now for what you want most long term. Success is never built on convenience, and if it is on convenience, it probably does not have a stable foundation, right? No matter where you are in the game of life, whether you're in the stands, on the bench, or in the game, right? No matter where you are in the game of life, if you want to leave from the stands to get on the field, all it takes is effort. All it takes is effort. Even Michael Jordan at one time watched the game from the stands. All right, now as someone who's gone from the stands to in the game, I can tell you there's absolutely nothing like it, and I encourage all of y'all to pursue your dreams wholeheartedly. Everything that you have, you live once, why spend it doing something that you only tolerate. Alright, so I love y'all very much. Appreciate all the support. I love y'all. Stay blessed. Above all else, grow yourself. Alright.